Hi everyone, it is Danny, your scrapper on the street, and welcome to Load 513, Day 3. I feel like I can't believe we're on Day 3 already, even though we have so many more days to go at this point. I still feel like we've gotten great prompts, 3 layouts done. Some of us more, some of us less. There's no wrong way to do it, so if you've already missed one, and usually I give this speech a little later in Load when my mom slips up, but she already slipped up yesterday, so I get to give it early in the month, and probably I will again. But if you miss a day, it is no big deal. The Load police are not going to come after you and be like, you didn't do a layout, you can't do anymore, you're done in this. No, it's just a journey and we're still going and it's going to be fantastic. And whether you get 1 or 31 layouts done this month, it's still quite the adventure. Trust me. So stick with it and don't feel discouraged no matter whether you've missed or not. And then that brings us to today. We are scrapbooking the kitchen. So yesterday we had a scrapbook knife, stabbing, poking, and today it's the kitchen. And I did food yesterday, so I didn't want to do food again today, even though I do have a ton of food photos, a ton of cooking photos. I wanted it to be not food focused, if that, you know, makes sense. But I found these pictures from Christmas of me and my sister, and we're cooking, but there's not a ton of food in the photos. In this bottom one she's rolling a rice ball, and in this one she's mixing something or putting cream cheese in something for a dip. But it's not all about the food, it's more about the process of cooking and spending time together in the kitchen, and that's what I wanted to capture. On Christmas Eve my sister and I did a lot of cooking, we spent a lot of time in the kitchen together, and it was a really special time. It was the first time in a really long time that we spent this kind of time in the kitchen together cooking harmoniously, and it was really important that I take the time to capture that and tell that story. So that is what I did here. I will probably be in trouble for posting some of these pictures on the internet, but it's about the stories and the memories, so hopefully all will be forgiven because I'm so cute and I'm her favorite sister and her only sister. But regardless, I had a lot of fun with it. In taking on Lane's Use It Up challenge as well, I was madly in love with Basic Gray's Nook and Pantry collection. Madly in love. I had to have every piece of it. I had more than one piece of each of it. I had to have it, and I loved it, and I love it still, but because I love it so much, I didn't use it so much. It was too good to use. I used some of the embellishments, and I used some of the paper, but a lot of it I kept for that special layout. And what's more special than Load and sharing that bond of cooking with your sister? So I busted it out, and I used bits and pieces of it. I used a full page for the background, and the other side of this is the pears, so that was kind of hard for me to go in there and be like, I'm using a huge bulk of this and it's really just green with like a slight faint grid pattern on it, and I only used a bit of the pears, and I thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't do it, and I did have trepidation using up a piece of pattern paper that I'm not sure if I could get anymore. But I did use it, and I used very little of this chevron paper, and most of the chevron gets covered, but I like how it breaks up some of the green. I used some washi tape just to break up some of the busyness of the pattern paper, and I sprinkled some buttons and this little cluster with the house because it just shows that we had a happy home life and home Christmas this year. And I put the title along the side, which was something fun and different for me. I really didn't like how it looked on the top, and then it took my journaling spot away. So I put it along the side. I used little bling hearts for the eyes, and the eyes are actually upside down exclamation points. I don't know if you can tell, but I was out of I's in this particular alphabet. I had every other letter in plenty of the other letters, but I had no more I's, so I just flipped over the exclamation points and I added the blinged hearts to it. And then I added some bling up here so that it didn't look like they were just two hearts just thrown in there. They kind of tie into the whole page. And that is what I did for today. Cooking in the kitchen with my sister, and I can't wait to see what you all create. I'm going to head to the gallery right now while this video is uploading onto YouTube, and then I'll get it out there and share it with all of you. And I am so enjoying this. You guys are the best. You leave the sweetest comments, and I could not do this without any of you. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.